Every so often, a game comes along that is so utterly original and inventive, you have to sit up and take notice. And Stray is one of those games that pushes gaming forward as an art form. Hi folks, Mike Finnerty here, gaming editor and critic at entertainment.ie. Here's our review of Stray for PlayStation 5. Ever since it was announced at the PS5 reveal conference in 2020, a sizable internet community has rallied around Stray, or as it's better known, that game with a cat. Bordeaux with a PlayStation or a PC, Stray needs to be in your collection. Stray has a wonderfully odd yet arresting premise. You take control of a cat in an empty city where you seemingly only have robots for company. You are accompanied on your journey by a flying drone by the name of B12, who is your only companion as you navigate the strange and offbeat world of Stray. Players are tasked with navigating an abandoned city populated only by robots, and you must get to the bottom of the mystery. Stray is by and large a platformer, and exploration is key to unlocking the secrets of the game. There are themes of existentialism, identity, loneliness and censorship, and it all stems from a game where one of the buttons is dedicated to letting you meow on demand. The maxim, less is more, is in full effect here, and this wonderfully simple premise for a game has led to one of the year's most extraordinary games. Every so often a game comes along that is so utterly original and inventive, you have to sit up and take notice as a critic, and Stray is one of those games. At the core of Stray is an orange cat that we've christened Cat's Domino, who is separated from a clouder of cats at the start of the game. Even in the first few minutes of the game, there is a serene beauty to the world of Stray, and there is an implication that something has gone terribly wrong. The environmental storytelling, pioneered by the likes of The Last of Us, is in full effect here, and the world of Stray looks striking and vivid as any AAA title you care to name. Our hero is separated from their gang of cats, and finds himself in a strange city devoid of humans, but populated entirely by robots, both good and evil. Stray managed to do what top games like Horizon can do with a massive Sony-backed budget. It managed to convey a world where nature and machinery exist side by side. Stray cultivates the same serene atmosphere as the opening half of WALL-E, and the beauty of the game is the chance to just sit back and drink it all in. The dingy neon-lit back alleys are rich, dense, and just begging to be explored. You can progress through the game at your own pace, finding secrets and collectibles that flesh out the world, or you can power through to the end of the story. There is a trophy for finishing the game in under 2 hours if you're so inclined, but you'll want to savour the world of Stray. The game takes about 8 hours to beat if you want to rush through the story, 10 hours if you want to collect all the collectibles, and if the game has any complaint, you'll only be able to be surprised once. For that reason, Stray is a game to savour and not devour. With such a heavy emphasis on environmental storytelling, you will become sucked into the world of the game, and the game will keep you guessing the entire time. The level of detail in the world is almost Valve-esque, and any game where you can take a breather to fill in the gaps is a welcome change of pace from the AAA monotony. Stray creates a strange atmosphere, where you're never entirely sure why the humans have been replaced by robots, and that alone is a good hook to keep players on board. 90% of Stray is spent pottering about the strange game world. What Stray does better than perhaps any game in recent memory is sound design. The majority of the game is spent scuttling around surfaces, and the cat claws reacting to different surfaces is such a small and subtle design choice that helps sell the "you are a cat" concept. The game score is also wonderfully evocative, helping sell that you are something tiny in a bigger world. Games like Battlefield make a big deal of making the game sound as bombastic and Hollywood-like as possible, but Stray is a masterclass in restraint. There is no reason we can think of for the developers of Stray choosing to make our protagonist a cat, and yet within the first 5 minutes, it feels like an incredibly natural choice. The amount of creative ingenuity on display in this game is nothing short of spectacular, and the team at Blue 12 Studio have created a gaming experience unlike anything you will play this year. If there is any justice, the French-based developers will very soon be rocketed into the upper echelons of gaming. There is a Studio Ghibli quality to Stray, where every single element feels like it was handmade. The simplicity of Stray is its greatest strength. In an industry dominated by AAA developers trying to shoehorn in loot box mechanics into games, or sinking time and resources into live service games with no soul, it is up to games like Stray to remind us why we play games to begin with. Stray is an instant contender for Game of the Year, and you should run and not walk to your nearest gaming console to download it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content, and be sure to head over to entertainment.ie/gaming for more gaming news and reviews.